And first to make his way to the ring, fighting out of the blue corner from Pennsylvania, here is David Stevens. Fighting out of the red corner from Uzbekistan, here is Bektemir Melikuziev.
Be my command at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Hair on up is good. Hair on up is good. Touch gloves.
Should be a good one.
First round knockout 2 fights earlier against Joshan
Stevens as well, so he's going to have to adapt with a fighter that has a affect the bully.
Early on, and he got caught, and he couldn't figure out how to survive.
Trying to finish right now, trying to find one's going to dominate.
So back-to-back fights for Stevens,
making it easier for Stevens to land that jab.
Ooh, little balance. Saw a little bit of that in our last fight.
A lot of times you see fighters using to set up those body shots where 40% of his body shots land, his power shots.
Are because of the body. And there's his first left hand right to the gut. They're shifting and pivoting and boxing like that. He does go down there. A lot of his knockdowns and knockouts.
Good jab there, does he?
No, he does not. But see, that's the thing. Oh, beautiful body.
Move. Combination and move. Chin down. Chin right, huh?
Round 2. Seemed to be intimidated, which we can't say about a lot of Beck's opponents.
No. It looks like he's falling. Jabbing with confidence. Like he has the right game plan.
Looks like he's got a...
Calm down now. Calm down. Go back to jabbing. But because Melikuziev is a left-hander, he's going to have to find another way.
Got a bloody nose now, Bektemir.
Good shot by Bull. Stevens is doing the right thing. He's not aiming at the chin of Melikuziev. He's aiming to line up a straight right hand.
Ooh, downstairs again for Melikuziev. And Stevens.
Right hands. It only took one round for his head. That's going to set up Stevens for something big.
Stevens just keeps going right back in the line of fire.
And he knows what he studied him on Facebook, on YouTube, watching his fights.
1-3.
David Stevens telling him exactly what he needs to hear. Stevens said that, you know what?
The instructions for Ronnie Shields. Look, after that loss, he had kind of a moment with his fighters. Said, hey, you've got to take
some on the street. Said he needed some discipline in his life, and he found it in the sweet spot.
So no excuses on the corner of Stevens. He's holding his own, but he needs to actually start with some offense.
And I can't believe I'm saying this.
For that, Sergio?
Well, because Stevens has been showing that right hand down the pipe. See that right hand that he just threw at the chest right there? Anytime you get hit like that and knocked out brutally, it always going to linger and stick around. It regresses you to what you felt before. Not only the embarrassment and the pain.
He's asking for. Throw that jab 2-3 times. That's what Stevens.
Blood coming out of his mouth. Nose is swelling up. Caught him with a jab again.
See that power jab right in front of Melikuziev. You know, behind that jab, 10 knockouts in 14 fights. I mean, even that shot.
Stop with the bell. Step back.
There's that jab, keeping Beck on the outside. Those were power jabs that I was talking about earlier. Those are rangy jabs, just keeping Beck at bay. But notice that I keep talking about it right on the chin. Waiting for the bully to come in running every round, but I like what I'm seeing. I'm going to repeat.
So round 4. And there's some of that bullying round. Chris Mannix is in Beck's corner with Antonio Diaz. Is that what you're seeing?
That's what I've been saying, but I don't think it's an overhand round. I think more. You gotta let Stevens throw that right hand, and then use the power, the timing, and the good footwork on behalf of Stevens.
Weeks ago, while Beck was on vacation, like he was about the conditioning of Beck if this fight goes deep.
You see the total punches through round 3. Stevens with. There's a left connect.
Stevens like, hey, how much did you watch that Rosado fight?
Study tape of the worst of them.
No.
You want to see what to expect. Yeah, and that's what you want when
on the inside from Bektemir.
Renee.
Obviously, that was from a few minutes ago as you saw David Stevens hanging out. Needless to say, Floyd is good and warmed up by now. I think you thought Stevens won that 4th round.
Dictating the pace of the fight. Good shot.
Left there from This fight is really heating up.
All tied up in the first third.
Showed like 2 minutes of it and landing some good shots. And Bully trying to steal
Melikuziev, and another one.
Just missed with a home run right hook. Stevens in the inside. Nice left hook.
There's one. But I agree, Chris. I haven't seen a lot of body work from Bektemir.
If Steve didn't even see it coming, it went right in front of his chin.
Well, he knows if he can handle Beck. So it might take me a few rounds to get cooking. Well, we're here in the fifth.
Check the tough guy in him. He's going to have to box of Stevens. And I've been talking about those jabs from the first ring in these rounds. He's in his favor. He's landing good shots.
That's right, but it was the left eye against Pierre.
Hey, interesting comment for David Stevens. He said,
there he is. Good shot there. Good check hook there by Melikuziev. It's only a matter of time for those old cuts to open up, and that's going to become a hazard.
Box.
Winning, I'd rather be Stevens right now. I like the look in his face.
yeah, but to his credit, Stevens showing an iron chin.
And he's not the one bleeding here, guys.
Oh, there's a left from Melikuziev.
12-round fight. It's going to be tough for him to stay.
Especially to the body. There's one.
A little bit more of a rhythm here. Yeah, you're starting to see that physicality, the Uzbek, start to come out here. Because, look, I think he understands.
And their punches don't have as much pop as they did.
We're starting to see that range. Still wouldn't want to get hit with one of those lefts from Bektemir.
Just digging down to the body of the bully. The respect and demand the respect from Melikuziev. And I love the fact Steve returned the favor. And he got hurt by Derevchenko.
Sergio, you're seeing Beck. His last one.
That looked like Superman in there. Once they started getting
energy, you see him kind of moving around the ring a little bit, trying to sort of reach.
There too. Golovkin be one of them when he got
bit. Starts out fast, but when he runs out of it,
with his mouth open like that, but sweepy left.
On the bell. Time.
Come on. Yeah. Need more.
Still been very active, throwing a lot of punches.
Yeah, and that's the reason. Melikuziev is landing the better. And if you bet the under, you probably lost. Credit to David Dynamite Stevens.
Power punches through 6 rounds. Stevens
should start concentrating to the body and start taking care of it. And everything this trainer Ronnie Shields said is coming to fruition. And the legs of Melikuziev, this could be Melikuziev. A body shot there by Stevens on the inside.
Yeah, and it looked like Melikuziev was trying to maybe have a little rest moment. Stevens
got to recharge.
And you could see the body language.
Sway and confidence. Going inside of Stevens, even though Melikuziev to fail Melikuziev.
Oh, big shot from Stevens. Stevens refused to let that happen.
He's been doing that the last few rounds. Midpoint of the round, he's kind of coasting a little.
Rosado been dropped numerous times.
And him being a Mike Tyson fan, he needs to take Look at that. Sharp punches right there. 1-2 by Stevens right on the head of Melikuziev.
Just when you think you know what you're talking. We're in round number 8.
Squeeze out that last round. Both these guys are just winging 6 in favor of Bektemir Melikuziev. I thought Steve
still doing the responsible thing when he's
in the ring as the chief second. Now Joel Diaz operates, I believe, also.
Balance, and that's giving him a chance, giving Stevens a chance to counter him with something
there. The first half of the fight, we had it.
Good counters right there. That's the idea that he's going there. Good body shot there by Melikuziev. Conditioning and technique. Right now, the technique is, seeing exactly what I saw.
It's a good round, though, for Melikuziev. He's the one walking.
Melikuziev is a dirty fighter. I just think he's an overly aggressive.
Pick it over unders.
So am I. Let's just enjoy the show. That's going to be a great match.
And Stevens a live underdog in this
both hands, and he's doing it every time he gets on the inside.
Right now, this is his chance to beat an established name, a prospect. He lost in that fight. He was stopped in. I think Stevens has really got to find a second gear. This is it.
Body respect the bully. And look, back comes anytime Stevens gets hit with a body shot, he comes back.
A grinding affair.
Because I want it from Stevens. I think there's a
late drama appeal. I feel like either one of these guys.
Shots, he's not respecting those looping shots of Melikuziev.
Beck walks right into a shot and then landed a left hand of his own. Caught him again.
Goes through Beck. He's probably going to carry him.
Things are heating up here in Las Vegas in our co-main event.
Okay, let's go. Three.
This is another.
And he's getting the double Diaz treatment
Yes,
there
he
in the
is.
corner. Just getting screened.
Yeah, not a lot of X's and O's in the corner. It's just moves.
To get you past those championship rounds.
And believes with a win here over Melikuziev, he'll get
Very dangerous punch to throw. You know, being the first punch, I lead with it.
You know, Stevens, I don't think, can wait on Melikuziev. He doesn't want this fight kind of stay right now. Front foot, move forward, back.
With coming forward behind the jab, doubling.
from Bektemir, he caught him again.
One thing we love about Beck and a lot of these Uzbeki fighters is that on the line, they just want to fight and prove themselves at a high level. Sometimes
The fight than he expected, even though he is.
Good left hand.
I mean, it's still taking a physical toll on the bully. A lot of exciting fights.
That can be made for sure, including this one. 2 rounds left.
in the rankings. Another loss would drop him right back out and force him from one loss against Gabe Rosado.
Championship rounds.
And you can't understate the
Did better than I thought he was going to do, and he's exceeded Melikuziev, and he has to win big.
Stevens decides to pick up the pace.
Watch your head.
Left for right for left. But doubling up shots, I throw 2 shots to the body.
Pick it up.
Or 2 shots
okay?
upstairs.
For what it's worth, Melikuziev was fighting with his mouth. Although we thought he was going to be tired, but Sergio, he has
A lot of things, a lot of heart. Nothing to be ashamed of in this loss.
If Stevens winds up losing this fight, he's going to look back and see a lot of
Showing conditioning, showing.
Chris Mannix earlier, Ronnie Shields, that he thought his fighter was winning.
Show me you want this. Wipe his nose. Okay?
That was the corner advice for Stevens. It seems like if Melikuziev makes it to the end of this, let's take a look at Chris Mannix's score.
to Ronnie saying you got to pick up a knockout. We want David Stevens has to do something special here.
Yeah, but it's hard to get 2.
Yeah, I've got Bektemir Melikuziev up 1 loss.
But not a move is experiencing. And believe it or not,
Rounds. Beat.
to the win if you're Stevens and punch with Melikuziev. That's came back from vacation. He's going to need another one.
He'll need a break, but I think we can't just accept any fight that's out there. We can't have abbreviated training camp.
This co-main event. And he has sealed the deal.
The short end of the stick offensively in this fight.
And this fight was, I think, much more difficult than